God is looking for vessels. He's looking for the willing heart, the one who's going to put themselves out there and be his voice. I don't know about you, but I just love the way my skin feels after a nice good double cleanse and a nice facial scrub. I just feel like it just gets in there and gets all the dirt out. So tonight we are going to Niagara Falls, and I think I'm going to do a full glam. So I'm going to walk you through that. Number one for me when it comes to my face is some good face care. And I go the extra mile every time I'm going out or before I complete a nice good base. So
At the beginning of this year, my face was definitely not this clear, and that's when I started getting very intentional with my skincare routine. But one product that I can tell you hands down has made such a big change is the L'Oreal Niacinamide Serum. It has changed my face. Ever since I started using the L'Oreal skin products, my face has become clear and bright, and all my dark marks have been gone. So 100% recommend.
we're going out for my brother's birthday. He turns 40 this year, and it's just so crazy to me how much time flies, and I can't believe he's 40. That also means your girl here is almost at 40. If you want to guess my age, go ahead. Let me know how my skin products are working, because I actually take it very serious. SPF goes with me everywhere. I check the SPF levels almost every day after spring starts. June 1st, I'm on my phone checking the SPF levels. If you don't know how to do that, I am going to show you. I really do believe in SPF. I think it's one of the best things that you can invest in for your face. If you do not put anything else on, put on SPF. However, I do think that there is a time and place for SPF. So I check it because I also want to get some vitamin D. You know, I live in North America, I live in Canada, so we are very deprived of vitamin D. So if I can get it naturally without having to get the risk of sunburn, then I do that. Just do that. So I'm doing my makeup on my bed just because the lighting is magnificent right now. So I'm gonna have my little mirror here. I do have a desk right here. I moved recently, so everything's kind of a disaster. And by recently, I mean 6 months ago, and nothing is still in order or in place, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. I'm gonna get into my makeup routine. I just wanna give you guys a little update, kind of introduce myself, because I have not done that on my channel yet. And hopefully we can get into some like faith talks, because that is what my life is right now. Okay, I'm fiddling around with the camera so I can see how close I am to my mirror so that I can see what I'm doing, but also access my drawers. Welcome, I'm Janine. I am a faith-based content creator. I just started recently creating content on YouTube, and it's kind of been a dream of mine for 11 years. And I actually purchased a camera about 3 years ago with the intention of going on YouTube. But you know, there's a lot of fear when you put yourself out online to people that you don't know. You have imposter syndrome. You don't know if anyone's gonna like your content, if you're any good. And to be honest, I just had to accept the fact that at the beginning, nobody's good. And I'm never gonna start unless I try. So here we are. I am a mom of two beautiful little girls who have changed my life forever. I know everyone says that, but when I say that my girls have changed my life forever, I don't mean that they have changed me. I mean, I was a pretty lukewarm, maybe cool, chill Christian, I want to say, before I had my girls. After I had my girls, you know, God just always throws in a little trial and tribulation because the next generation is born and he wants you to steward that next generation. I believe a lot of people go through some hard times and then you are forced to believe in something bigger because you know on your own strength you are not going to get through it, and that's exactly what happened to me. So I spent 5 years getting to know God again and growing my relationship with him. And to be honest, it wasn't until about 2 years ago that something finally clicked and I surrendered and I gave myself to God. I hope as you join me along this journey, I get to share more and give more of my testimony on a daily, because it was other testimonies that helped me get where I am right now. I just wish I knew a lot more faith-based content creators when I was going through my journey. But I am married to my, what would I call him? My college sweetheart. So I have been with my now husband since 2009, and that is what are we, 2025, so 16 years. We have 2 little girls. I definitely want to have another child. I'm hoping to have a healthy child, but you know, if I get to choose, then it would be really nice to have a boy. I have 2 girls right now and they're in my world, and I would be totally happy if I had another girl, but I just thought it would be nice to have a boy because I don't know what it's like to raise a boy. I absolutely love children. I grew up in a home daycare. My mom ran a daycare from the age I was 1. So kids are my thing, and funny enough, I never went into a career with kids. So I'm a nurse by trade or by education, I want to say. If you can hear those dogs, I'm so sorry. Like most healthcare workers, you might have heard, and it's all over the news, I am a completely burnt out nurse. So I am on a new path. I am also a health coach. I love all things health. I know I'm a faith-based creator, but I am telling you right now, most of the time, I will probably tie something health related in because I am a huge believer in taking care of your body or resetting your body. It's not new that a lot of the food that we eat or we are exposed to have a lot of, you know, not natural food, and I'm not shaming that, but I think if we learn how to have a balance, then that would be really helpful, because it's a lack of balance that usually leads to burnout. I read a lot. I love reading. I don't really watch TV that much, but I will go on YouTube. I will listen to podcasts and sermons, and that's kind of my vibe right now. I really need to go get my eyebrows done. So yeah, as a new creator, let me know if you've watched any of my other videos or if there's anything you want to see, what you feel like is missing from the faith-based like content world, and hopefully we can go through this faith journey together. I'm really nervous about this foundation right now. It has been a little bit nicer, so I've been outside a lot more, which means that my skin might have tanned a little bit, and it looks like it has. I do love makeup. I'm no professional, but it's something that I enjoy doing. I'm trying to decide between these 2 liquid blushes. This summer, I'm gonna figure out how to master liquid blushes, but they go so perfect with my Juvia's Place palette. My dress is more burgundy, but I think I'm gonna make it a light. I don't know about you, but I have a really bad habit trying new makeup tips when I'm going out. Probably because that's the only time I really wear makeup or like extended makeup, but I've been seeing everyone do these like lifted cheeks. Now these are super pigmented, so I might be being crazy right now. You know what? You only live once, so I'm gonna pat this in. If there's any beauty fanatics, let me know who your favorite beauty content creators to watch. I'm a little old school OG, like I grew up watching Jackie Aina, Anita B, I really liked her. I watched Carly Bible. What do you think? This is very late. But yeah, I'm looking for some new girls for my concealer. I'm gonna mix butterscotch and mocha. I have been loving this concealer. Is such an amazing everyday concealer. It's so luminous, it's crazy, but I only like to wear it in the day. It's like a medium coverage. I feel like if I need something to like kind of stick and stay with me all night, I usually use the Born This Way concealers. I always have to check because sometimes I mess up, which I think I just did. Sometimes I put too much butterscotch. While that is setting, I thought I would just get into my why and why I decided to start posting online. And it's just because I felt like there was a calling on me to start just like sharing my journey and what I was going through, just like as a mom, where I was in my life, burnout. I just felt like I heard the Holy Spirit saying, God is looking for vessels. He's looking for the willing heart, the one who's going to put themselves out there and be his voice to just touch people and remind people of his love and his character and his nature, and that, you know, as moms, we're raising new generation. And I think how much pain and suffering would we maybe have saved in our lives if we just were stewarded into this life with Jesus. You hear people so often say, if they had only known, if I had only known. And I want to be that person that lets you know before you're sitting there saying, if only I had known. Ooh, girl, this is bright. Okay, don't worry. Don't panic. I always panic at this point. But I know we're in a time and an era where you can reach so many people even while you're sleeping. And I just think that's such a beautiful thing to know that even when you're sleeping, God could be using you through your platform online to touch somebody's heart, for somebody to hear a message or an answer to a prayer that they were asking for. You know, there's not one way God can talk to us. There's multiple ways. Songs has been such a big one for me lately. And I heard like an analogy. We look at Moses and how God spoke to him through a burning bush, but now God can speak to us through songs, through the internet, through so many different areas and vessels, and he is just looking for a willing heart. So if you're thinking about creating content or doing something, like, your voice needs to be heard. You have something to say, a message for this generation that could, you know, help somebody. So that is my why on how I started creating content and just getting over myself and over my fear of being exposed online and just feeling like that judgment. But what I have learned is the only person who can judge is God. He's the only one. And if he has called me to be a voice online, one thing I have learned this past year is be obedient. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm really excited for this new chapter and journey, and I'm excited to share all things faith, all things motherhood, all things wife life, and just have it rooted and centered around Christ, because I think it's possible. I think it's really possible to have the life of your dreams and have it all fully centered around Christ too. And as a new content creator, guys, I'm also learning that you need 5-10 different batteries, because your camera will die really, really fast. And 1 second, hubby is calling. Hello.
What are you doing?
Getting ready. So I put some of that luminous Tom Ford concealer I was talking about. So I wanted to see if I put it on top, if it was going to give me that beautiful glow underneath my eyes. Have backup batteries because it dies very quickly. I always mix this up. I can never remember if it's pressed powder before loose powder or loose powder before pressed powder. However, I don't even think I have any pressed powder. So loose powder. We're gonna bake today. Today is a baking day. Do you like baking? Not on your under eye, but like in real life. One of my goals this year is to bake more with my children because it gives them something to do and it teaches them life lessons. So I'm really interested in that. I can turn it into like a little science project. But do you like baking? And if you do, let me know what you like baking and your favorite baking creators. I haven't baked much since COVID. My favorite baking YouTuber during COVID was Cupcake Gemma. I really liked her recipes. She is a baker in England, and everything that I have baked from her has been really good. I usually do not bake, to be honest. Corner of my app. I have an oily T-zone, so hacking in. I don't know if this was a good idea to put my makeup on my white sheets, the duvet covers in the wash. But hey, if my husband gets mad, then he gets mad. I usually do not cream contour, so I'll just go in with a little bit of a bronzer. One thing is for sure that I absolutely love. If you are feeling down, just do your makeup. Every time I do my makeup, I feel like $1,000,000. I'm left-handed, so I just need to kind of concentrate. Okay, how are we looking? The restaurant we're going to tonight is Copacabana. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, and I have not been there in a few years, so I'm really excited to go have the grilled pineapple. It sucks because every single time I have it, then I don't want anything else other than the grilled pineapple. I still like my blush kind of on the apples of my cheeks. It was an accident, but I mixed both colors. I think we're all blushed. What is your favorite product for your face? Because mine is always blush. I used to do a lot of heavy eye makeup, but lately I've been just trying to go as nude as possible. I'm going to use this Tom Ford palette. It's number 28. I don't even know if they have it still, but I'm quite content and happy being a golden girl. I'm gonna put this color all over my lid. I made a mistake. I meant to say I'm putting this all over in my crease, but I have hooded eyes. Oh no, I gotta work fast. The sun is going down. I'm gonna lose this beautiful sunlight very quickly. I'm gonna go in with my NARS palette. I'm gonna go in with this gold. I'm not liking how my gold is coming out, so I'm gonna go in with the NARS palette. Now let's see if I can do it on the other side. I know I'm working really backwards here. I found some tweezers, so I'm gonna try and tidy up my eyebrows. No one you know any good eyebrow growth serums? Because when I was a child, my aunt used to razor off her eyebrows, and of course one day while I was there, I wanted to be like my aunt and I razored off my eyebrows. So now the ends are really sparse. I thought about microblading, but I don't know, I'm not really into needles and tattoo like things. I'm gonna go in with my highbrow that I probably had for way too long than I should ever admit to anyone back in the day. Oh yeah. I mean, I have really short curly lashes, so as much as I love a lot of these mascaras, this is from Nude Sticks. I tend to stick with one with short bristles, and I use the tip of it, the little ball part, because anything else, sometimes when I go like this, it ends up like curling back and getting onto my eyelid. So if I go like this, I kind of am able to separate them and see which ones are super curly. I don't know which one's gonna go first, the sun or my camera battery. I love lashes. I do wear them, but for some reason, the ones I get have been sold out on Amazon because I don't go out that often. I don't have to buy them often. Every time I check online, they are out of stock. Again, if you have a favorite lash company, let me know. I'm just looking at the sun. It's like now running on my blind. Just might not be that nice golden hour. I need lash recommendations. Well, I don't need lash recommendations. I want a lash recommendation. I'm gonna let that sit. Oh my gosh, I just found the most amazing product I have ever used, and I wish I knew I had it. I borrowed it from my cousin. Sorry guys, I am gonna give it back to you. But it's this Kish Lash Liner Glue. I got it, well mine is finished. We got it at a Kiss event, maybe winters ago, and I have looked for it and have not been able to find it even when I go to the States. I haven't looked on their web. Not the greatest at putting on lashes because I have hooded eyes. I tried to make my eyeliner as thin as my lashes feel a little crazy right now and crooked on this side, but I'm gonna leave it. Or if it really bothers me later, I will probably change it. This lash is just driving me nuts. Okay, because tonight is going to be a long night and my ride is coming in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to do one side. Whoa. Okay, I'm in full rush mode. Here's the dress. I haven't decided on a lip, but I will show you